Yeah. So speaking of teams that we like and their quarterbacks, Justin Fields, as a non
Good
Bears
transition.
fan, yeah, as a non Bears fan, I love Justin Fields. Again, I
Love
like the
him.
Browns, so as a Browns fan, I have to like OSU. It's kind of like
Yeah.
if you go one, like I don't like OSU, but I definitely watch OSU more than I watch anyone else, just because I'm a Browns fan. Um, Justin Fields
Guys got
is
smoked
yeah, it's fine,
this
whatever,
last week.
it's fine. Justin Fields is easily one of my favorite quarterbacks to root for. I'm happy that they finally stopped looking at him as a pocket passer, and is now more of a dual threat. I love that. What is your opinion on your on not only Justin
I
Fields but your current coaching staff's use and development of Justin Fields?
mhm. um let's look at his stats real quick going off of the season. He's got just below a 60%. He's 59.6.
Well, that's not
He's
great.
got 1,600 yards.
That's
No
not great.
Bears quarterback, no Bears quarterback ever has passed over 4,000 yards.
What?
Ever. In the history, and they are the only team that has never had a quarterback pass for over 4,000 yards.
I mean, we've
So
had
the fact
one.
that he is on pace to hit that mark almost. If he would have stayed healthy in a few more
Oh.
games, he would have. And then, I mean, being a little past the halfway point, throw in the two more games, he was almost on pace for 30 touchdowns. I mean, it's been a good season. Not to mention his rushing stats. His rushing stats right now, 1,600. No, that's his career.
But I was like 1,600 rushing yards.
No,
Hold up, this man's an
that's his.
MVP.
No, that's his. Let's go rushing.
But I was like, this man's be the MVP conversation. 1,600 rushing and throwing.
Ah, no. Um,
A lot. I know it's a lot. I mean, he has the
yeah,
record. He
it's a
broke the
lot.
record this year.
It's He broke the single game record for quarter. It's a lot. It's
Yeah,
at six. It's in the numbers. I can't find it right now on
that's
Google,
fine.
and I'm not gonna waste time on it. But dude, I told you last year. Me and a few friends, we decided one of our friends, mutual friends, is actually a Miami fan. We went up to Soldier Field to watch Justin Fields play against the Miami Dolphins. I will tell you right now, it is the best quarterback performance preseason game that I've ever seen. He balled out. He won my heart from that day forward. I've been a Justin Fields supporter. To answer your other question, my coaching scheme and how they're kind of moving forward to that, I didn't like our head coaching hire until we hired the coordinator that we did. So we hired the coordinator that we did. Our offensive coordinator has done a great job with Justin. Now, beginning of the season, they were holding back a little bit. They're a little hesitant, but they've come out and said these plays that we're running now have been in the playbook the whole time. We weren't running them because we weren't ready to run them. Now they're ready. They're running them good, but now he's hurt. And that's where my fear with a rushing look at RG3, look at even Andrew Luck, who is kind of a semi-mobile quarterback. Look at any other their window of opportunity for if we're talking 10-year legacy, it scares me. That's why I wouldn't give Lamar a long contract. That's why I wouldn't give. If you run as a quarterback, automatically your numbers drop down past that 10-year mark. Look at Cam Newton, MVP to he couldn't even start on a bad Patriot team. Like it's just it's scary to me the rushing aspect, but he has a cannon of an arm. And if we can teach him to play more like a Russell Wilson type, slide down, throw it away if you have to. I love our future with Justin Fields, especially the next 5 years.
Well, Russ, when he first came out, was a Russian quarterback. In 2012,
100%.
2013, I would say he was more akin to Justin Fields right now than Justin Fields is
Mm-hmm.
to Russell Wilson right now. But again, Russ learned very quickly because he got that hip injury.
Yes.
I forgot what year it was, but
Yeah.
that hip
I
injury
don't remember either.
it
Mm-hmm.
completely changed
It's
his
on a block.
career. Completely changed his
Well,
career.
100%. What also really helped Russell is he also played baseball, so he already
Yep.
had the slide in him. I'm telling you right now, call up Russell Wilson, call up maybe even one of his coaches that had him, and teach Justin. I'm sure get one of the Cubs people,
That's what I'm saying. I'd call the
get one of the
Cubs.
players.
I'd call the
All the
Cubs.
Cubs. Get someone over there to teach Justin the best MLB slide that they can do. Get him sliding. If he can slide, give me 15 years with Justin Fields. I'll go all the way. We'll win 1 or 2 Super Bowls for sure with him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go that far just because I don't know how the rest of your team is gonna develop. I love Jaquan Brisker, love Jaquan Brisker. I love him. I'm so happy that he's starting because there's a lot of young players need to start immediately to actually develop,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I've always said if you draft a quarterback and like within the first 2 or 3 rounds, start him day one.
Mm-hmm.
Just start him day one. Like it's gonna be more
We
helpful
made a
if
mistake starting Andy last year over
yep
Justin. Just throw him in.
you
Just throw
and
him in. Either
every team
sit
right
him for a
now is
year
making a
or
mistake.
start him.
Yeah. Every team right now
Sit him for a
that
year or start him.
Kenny Pickett. Like I hate that they put like I like Trubisky. I do. I think he could have been a good quarterback if given the right
I think
scheme.
yeah. I think he was an average quarterback with bad schemes and bad coaches.
But they should have started Kenny Pickett immediately. I will never understand spending a high capital
If
pick.
you were going to draft a quarterback this season, then our Trubisky should not have been on your roster.
No, I'm all for him being
He
on the
is
roster.
no. Listen, I still view, even with his performance this year, I still view Trubisky as a starting. Now, is he towards the end of that list? Yeah. Is he 25 out of the 32 in the league? Yeah, 100%. That's where he's going to be on the scale of NFL quarterbacks. But I don't view him outside of the top 32. I don't think there's 32 quarterbacks that are better than Mitchell Trubisky in this league right now. I just don't. And so 100%. I think Justin should have started from day one. We're now seeing like we've kind of seen a full season from him now, like what a full season would have looked like.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're seeing what really should have been doing. I liked Nagy. I actually still like Nagy as coach. I think he should get another head coaching job. Was done. And the fact that you guys gave him another year to play around and do stuff, it was just a joke. It messed with Justin. It was just a whole last year really ruined a lot of the. If we do not work with Justin as a quarterback, it is 100% the management's fault for giving them that one joke of a year to do whatever they were doing. We
That's
all
why
knew as Bears fans in the NFL that they were gone after that year. So why give them that year?
That's why with Trevor Lawrence, I'm so like surprised that Doug Peterson has done a great job with them. Like he had a Justin Fields one first year. Now yes, he did start the entire time, but he had Urban Meyer. Is that really starting? Like is that actually starting for a quarterback?
Well, Urban Meyer is a good coach. The issue with
College,
Urban Meyer,
good college coach.
college, 100%. I think he could have been a good NFL coach. Issue being, what was the expectation was he came in a group of men and treated them like boys.
Yep.
Can't do that in the NFL. You can't do it. You got a bunch of men that are making way more money than you. You can't come in and start kicking them and pushing them around and bossing them.
Crazy
Works
story,
in college.
dude.
It does not
It's
work
a
in the
crazy
NFL.
story. I can't believe that actually happened.
Yeah,
Kicked his
but
kicker.
no,
Insane.
yeah. No, I really like what Doug Peterson has done I love him as a coach. Actually, what I wanted the Bears to do, and they almost hired him this year, was he preferred the Chicago job over the Jacksonville job. He
As he
wanted to go
should.
to Chicago. Yeah, 100%. But he wanted to go to Chicago. The Bears chose, the guy that we got. I can't remember
Matt
off the
Eberflus.
top of my head. That's really bad. Matt Eberflus. Thank you. That's how much I just don't care of him as a head coach. It's just, and he's fine. I think if he starts winning, cool. If he doesn't, go get another head coach. I don't really care. But that being said, I wanted Doug Peterson as our head coach 2 years ago. I wanted him to come in with Justin Fields. Could have kept Ryan Pace. I still liked Ryan Pace as a GM. I didn't think it was his fault or what we had going on. I think Nagy failed in that position. Fire Nagy, hire Doug Peterson on the table. And they didn't do it. They decided to play chicken, and they ended up with the results of playing chicken. They're now bottom of the NFL. Their defense have been exploded.
And it's one of
We're in
the
a complete rebuild.
it's also one of the worst defenses in the NFL as defensive head coach, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He has number 28 defense as
We
a defensive head coach.
traded all of our top picks, our top players. I didn't expect us to be a good defensive team.
That's true. I like your young guys though. I do like your young guys. You guys have a good
We
future.
have a good core there. We have a good core. And
Yes. And speaking
Next
of
year will be
good,
the tail.
yeah,